Ladies and gentlemen, Henry Confidential here on another episode of There Will Be Trivia here on the Total Recall 2 tournament here on There Will Be Movies. And today, as you read in the title, we have an interesting one because not only do we have two fantastic players in Kirk Kowlakowski and Bill Cariola, but I have a special guest host. And you may know him, you may love him, and you may be happy to see him, as I was, Kaiser. Kaiser, when I hit you up to host this with me, how much did I have to pay you? A, because obviously, you know, you have to be bought. And then B, what are your thoughts when I read you the format for this? Because it's definitely different from the Schmoedown. Is this something that you think you can get accustomed to, or is it something that you're just going to have to wing it and it might be rough?
Well, A, I knew I needed muscle in Chicago. So I had to, definitely sign up. I knew I needed some guys over there. When I come into town to do business, it's always good to have a few guys who can chew the bumper off the back of a car. That said, I love trivia. And when I'm not playing, I'd actually rather be on the desk than even managing at this point. It's just fun to get outside the comfort zone and just mess around with the boys. So, of course, I was definitely down to play with you guys.
So as someone who is, 99.9999% all about the Schmoedown. You may not be as familiar with our two players here. Just knowing the two options of Pittsburgh versus Philadelphia, who are you going to go with here? Not even remembering who's associated with which at this point.
Pittsburgh's got Roberto Clemente, and Philly's got a fake boxer. So I'm going Clemente. I'm going with Pittsburgh. I'm going with reality. Okay, I'm not going with some guy who got in an argument with Mr. T. On the steps of some park. I'm going with Clemente. He was one of the best players that ever lived, one of the greatest humanitarians that ever lived. So, I got to go there. Plus, Andy Warhol's a badass too. He's a Pittsburgh guy.
There you go. I'll give you that. And as a big Chicago Cubs fan, I can't necessarily say that I'm big on Pittsburgh versus Philly, but I don't like either. But luckily for these two players, I like them both. So we're gonna go ahead and see what they have to say right now.
All right, happy to be here. Based on Kaiser's words, I'm going to go buy myself a Dungeon t-shirt. The guy has good taste. He knows his stuff. But yeah, I'm excited. This is fun. Henry knows how to mix things up. He knows how to make things interesting. Brings in some great co-hosts. Brings in a lot of different players. So yeah, this is going to be fun. I've never played under this exact format before because Henry is always mixing it up. But let's see what happens. It's going to be a good time.
First of all, Philadelphia's home to the greatest third baseman that ever lived, and Michael Jack Schmoedown. Thank you very much. Just so we're clear, real human being. Also, we defeated not only the Patriots, but fucking Donald Trump. Thank you very much. All right? You don't fuck with us. Thank you. Anyway, this is going to be fun. I have played Kirk several times before. It has not always gone great, but I plan to answer questions. We'll just say that. It may be an early night, but, like my town's namesake, let's fuck around and find out, because I'm going to go down swift.
Dun 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 dun.
I'm a bigger fan of Philly after that speech.
See, sometimes words speak louder than actions at this point, but we are definitely going to put both these players up to the action. So that's what it's all about here on There Will Be Trivia and Total Recall. You know what I mean? We like to mix things up, keep you on your toes, and bring in some familiar faces, but also some new faces. So Kaiser, you were read the rules beforehand. Kirk and Bill, you were also read the rules beforehand, so we're going to go ahead and get this out of the way. Starting off with It's Between Two. All right, Kaiser, since you are my special guest, even though, honestly, I feel more special to be here than you, honestly. So I will still let you read the first question, and because you are a little odd. So go ahead and hit him with question number one, and hopefully you can remember how to do it.
You're a guy who feels special everywhere you go.
Boom. Roasted.
So this is nothing new for you. Okay, we're between two. We're between two. So I'm gonna read the two names, and he's gonna tell me, right?
So you want to set it up. You read the question, set it up, give him a little pause, and then read the names.
Okay, here we go. You ready? These are two of my favorites, I gotta say. Which actor stars as a titular private investigator in 1971's KLUTE? Is it Malcolm McDowell, that crazy bastard, or Donald Sutherland, that crazy bastard.
So you can, if you just write crazy bastard, you might be correct, but I don't know for
Yeah,
sure. Because
they're both crazy bastards. That's what makes this a difficult question.
if you had to be a crazy bastard, would you be? I can't go there. 5, 4.
We can't go
3,
there.
2, 1. Let's go with Bill first, just because he's new to me.
Malcolm McDowell, question mark?
And Kirk.
Donald Sutherland.
Which one of them's correct, Kaiser?
It is Donald Sutherland, a.k.a. Was he Hawkeye in MASH? I believe he was Hawkeye.
One of them.
I guess I got to rewrite question number 2.
Tom Skerritt was Duke, and
And the less
Well,
said about
whatever,
President
we'll
Snow, the better.
Elliot Gould was
Yeah.
Trapper John M.D. So yes,
Shout out Brian Michaels. I know
Sutherland
more about
was-
Elliot Gould than he does.
Donald Sutherland was Hawkeye in MASH. Take that, put that in your pipe, and move on to the next question.
Goddamn right. Question number 2. Who directed A Few Good Men? Was it Rob Reiner or Sidney Pollack? 3, 2, 1. Kirk, what do you got?
Rob Reiner.
And Bill.
Rob Reiner.
Welcome to There Will Be Trivia. You're on the board.
A few Good Men is also a really good Vegas show if you're into that sort of thing. So
Hey, when
not
you're
that
in
there's
Vegas,
anything wrong with that. Not that
hit me
there's-
up when we're in Vegas. We'll go together, bud.
I went for the Seinfeld joke. Blatantly just stole from Larry David there.
I mean, that's Larry David is literally my spirit animal. So hit him with question
Just
number 3.
ripped him right off. Okay, so it's up to me now here. Oh, here we go. This is a hell of a film. In 2018, A Star is Born. What is Lady Gaga's character's name? Is it Allie or is it Miley? How's the microphone? Is it all right? Is it a little hollow?
I mean, you know what I mean. It doesn't quite sound like you're in a room where you should be wearing a white jacket strapped around you, but it does have its moments. You know,
Right.
It's got a little.
I'm getting a little
echo to it.
closer. Getting a little closer to the mic.
I don't know if we want you too close. 5,
All right.
4, 3. He got closer too. He doesn't follow directions very well. Bill, what do you got?
Allie.
And Kirk.
Allie, but I wasn't sure if I spelled it right, so I wrote option 1 as well.
Fun fact.
Yeah, Allie.
Fun fact, in our last match that we just recorded, I set the precedent that technically, if you don't remember either one, you can pick 1 or 2 if you really want to get down to it. But yes, option 1 is also correct. So,
Proper spellings for nerds anyway. So.
you know what I mean? It's
cares.
sometimes it's a little much. Question number 4 is a special one because as my name is Henry Confidential, this rings a bell. LA Confidential has a fight within the police station where the newspaper gave it what nickname? Is it Bloody Christmas or 4th of July Firestarter?
That's a damn fine question right there.
You know what I mean? Sometimes
If
you
I
like
do
to make
say
it
so
up.
myself.
Like I told you in
You like-
messages when you're like I send you some question, I'm like we go a little different with these ones.
You got
know
your
what I mean?
business handled. You got
Yeah,
your
we
business handled.
like to mix it up a little bit and have some fun.
You don't need any dungeon files. I mean, come on.
I mean, if we do, it's just to help you out, so we can all study together later on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kirk, what do you got?
I think it was Christmas time, so I said Bloody Christmas.
And Bill?
Said the same thing.
This match is getting bloody, and it is in fact Bloody Christmas. 4-3 in Kirk's favor.
Damn good question. Damn good answers. These boys know what they're doing. That
Question
said, I
number
mean,
5.
Kirk is a Kowlakowski after all. So I mean,
He's also a consigliere, so he covers a lot of bases.
I heard he was Mike's pissed off little brother or cousin. I mean, I'm sorry. Kirk Kowlakowski, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Oh, that's not going
Here
away.
we go.
Why not?
And now we are still between 2 in round 1, and we're going with which of these actors was not in Lone Survivor? Frank Grillo or Eric Bana? Have you ever seen Chopper with Eric Bana? Fine
Have you
film.
ever seen Purge Anarchy with Frank Grillo? Are we just going to go
Ooh,
back and
no,
forth
but I
with
like-
movies?
I am a big Grillo fan. I'm a big Grillo. I'm waiting for him to make his mark.
I'm a
All
big
right, boys.
I'm a big grill fan on Memorial
Mark
Day.
wasn't in that movie he did with
You
Bruce
were a
Willis.
grill?
I'll tell you that.
I can work the grill. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Philadelphia.
I've never seen it, so I'm going to guess Frank Grillo.
And Kirk.
Ditto. Frank Grillo.
You didn't fall for it. It was the one that was not in it, and it was not Frank Grillo.
Excuse me.
All right, gentlemen. Your final question in round 1, because we just do 6, 6, and 3, with currently Kirk up 5 to Bill's 4. The French film Raw is about a college student dealing with what other than school? Is it promiscuity or cannibalism?
It is not hemorrhoids.
And it's also not a show about Monday night.
That would, in fact, leave her raw. So,
The worst kind of raw.
if we win 3 options,
No, I
hemorrhoids.
saw the worst
would-
kind of Raw, and it features Alexa Bliss's doll.
Okay, I was
I don't
gonna
know
say
who that is.
I was gonna say Monday Night Raw. 5,
Monday Night Raw's pretty bad right now.
3, 2,
Pretty bad.
1.
Eddie Murphy's raw.
That's
It's the
pretty
best
good.
Raw.
Kirk, although you will not get an extra point, can you in fact go perfect here?
Cannibalism.
And Bill,
Cannibalism.
we got the meats. That is correct.
Ding,
6 to
Ding,
5.
ding.
So going into round 2, Kirk is up 6 to 5, and now we are going to lock in. As you all know, you're going to both receive the same question that you will write on your whiteboard. You will either write it with a locked-in answer for 2 points, or you'll go to multiple choice. So, Kaiser, go ahead and hit him with number 1.
All right. Question 1 and locked in. As I lean in, which I know makes Henry nervous. Which actress plays multiple roles, including a man in 2018's Suspiria? Suspiria. It's a
That was a
fun
great
word.
pronunciation. I was happy for you because on my notepad on my iPhone, it definitely has a squiggly line under it. So my iPhone's like, I don't know, but apparently
Yeah.
you did. Bill's locked in.
Well-
Kirk, are you locking in?
I'm going to go multiple just to be safe.
All right, so this is just going to be for Kirk. Bill, got my eyes on you. Just kidding, I trust you. Hit him with the multiple choice, actually.
And do
Kaiser.
I repeat the question or just give him the answer?
You can just give them the multiple choice, and if they want to repeat later,
Okay.
they'll be fine.
Is it A, Marianne Cotillard? B, Isabelle Humpert? Humpert? Is it Tilda Swinton? Or is it Helena Bonham Carter?
Now, did I in fact make you read that question so you can go through that struggle? Absolutely. That's how we roll.
Humpert.
We all got to start somewhere, bud.
Humpert, who cares?
4, 3, 2, 1. Bill, for 2 points.
Tilda Swinton.
Look at this
And-
guy.
And
Correct.
Kirk.
Tilda Swinton.
And guess what? That's a tie game.
Lord Jesus.
Bill went down 1 to
These guys
tying
came
it up.
Swinging.
No, you
I
ain't
gotta
lying.
say, I mean, Bill, you're Bill Crayola. What's your last name? Crayola.
You
The
just
Crayola.
go by my nickname, Philadelphia, because I prefer
You're the
it.
Crayola king of Philadelphia, apparently.
I don't know.
Hey,
We got Cariola versus Kowlakowski Jr., so I mean it's looking pretty
His
good over
family
here.
built an empire on the back of kindergartners, okay? So don't mess with that guy.
He's got an
My
eraser
family
inside of his
barely got
box.
through working at SEPTA.
That's actually a good segue. Speaking of working, what profession does Susan Sarandon have in Dead Man Walking? That's honestly what they yell every
Movie-
time that I move both my feet.
I'm locking in.
I think I'm going to too.
This movie sucked the life
remember
out of me
right.
when I saw it in the theater. I literally felt like I had been cleansed. It was very, very impactful.
This is
Very
the
good
movie.
directing.
This is the movie version of the expression "oof." 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kirk for 2 points,
She's a nun.
and Bill.
She is a nun.
Neither of you got none of those questions right because you both got it correct. The options would have been
Who directed that film? Who directed that film? Anybody?
Tim
know?
Robbins.
Tim Robbins.
Did he really? That's right. You got
I do
Eddie
love
Vedder on the
that right after this,
soundtrack.
he did Nothing to Lose. I love that it went from like Dead Man Walking to Nothing to Lose. Has to be the greatest career arc I've ever seen.
Yeah, unreal. Tim Robbins Came out swinging with Dead Man Walking. Jesus.
He was like, hey, it can only go uphill from here, right? I don't know. Question number 3, Kaiser.
All right, here we go. In somebody's favorite movie, The Wedding Singer, other than being a wedding singer, what else does Robbie do for work? Robbie. Had no idea that was his name.
I was kind of going from memory on this one, so it might not be. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, way to do your homework, kid.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have a gut feeling, and it's either you got to go to the bathroom, or it's like, I know his name's Robbie. 5.
You're like, 4. Close enough.
Repeat.
3. Okay. Do you want to repeat, or you just need some time?
I just wanted some extra time.
Yeah. So here, what we do on There'll Be Trivia is, that's a good scenario. If you don't actually need to hear us talk and read the questioning, and you just need a little extra seconds, ask for a time extension.
You don't. Nobody needs that BS.
Never.
Is this a family show? I'm trying my best not to curse.
I mean, I technically am.
I'm working clean tonight, Henry.
I'm eligible. I'm eligible for monetization, so I'm happy that you're helping me there. The views aren't, but at least your lack of language is. 5, 4, 3. Did you both lock in? I was sorry, we were just chit chatting. All right, 2.
We're just
forgot how the show to work for a second. Bill, did that extra time help?
I think so. Isn't he teaches music/singing?
And Kirk.
I said he gives piano lessons.
Yeah, I needed specifically piano just because that was important. So that is actually a big 2-point swing there. That's one of the ones where
I knew it was he was a music teacher. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah. So.
No, I get it. It's fine.
All right. So question 4: what sport do the main characters play in a league in? Spoiler alert: my favorite movie of all time, The Big Lebowski. In 2041, when I'm eligible for a top 100 show, I will be letting everyone know that is probably still going to be my favorite movie. We both locked in?
That's a tough one to go against. Go against.
Bill, you locked in? All right,
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kirk, what's your opinion, man?
Bowling.
And Bill?
I don't like your jerk off clothes. I don't like your jerk off.
I don't like you. Jerk off. That is in fact correct. And Kirk still has that 2-point lead, but we're racking up the scoreboards.
And a good day to you, sirs. Okay, that was my contribution to the movie. We're moving on. Question 5. What film won John Williams his first Oscar? In a galaxy far, far the F away. They say.
Oscars.
Guys, I don't know if you know much about Kirk, but he's pretty freaking good. So when you can make him make that face and make him breathe all the oxygen out of his lungs, you did a little something.
I mean,
I've been trying to study Oscars lately too, and
is Kirk locked in though?
I'll lock in. Why not?
He's either gonna extend that lead or he's gonna ruin it. Bill, are you gonna go multiple choice?
I'm gonna go multiple, just to be safe.
All right, he's gonna go multiple choice. Kirk, you're locked in.
Here we go. Is it A, Star Wars, B, Jaws, C, Fiddler on the Roof, or D, Tom Sawyer? You a Rush fan, Hendry?
It's one of those ones where, a little mean strike, little Tom Sawyer hitting it at night. 5.
You get down with those guys.
4, 3. I play the air guitar real high up here. You know what I mean? 5, 4. If you know that reference, comment down below. 3, 2, 1. Bill, did you write something? I wasn't paying attention. I was talking. All right, just making sure. Kirk, for 2 points.
Star Wars?
Bill, for potentially 1 point.
I'm gonna go with Jaws.
It is Fiddler on the Roof. I'm sorry, it's not Jaws or Star Wars. You know what rhymes with Star Wars? Jaws.
Gentlemen, your final question in round 2. It makes me sad because that means that this match is getting close to the end, and I don't want it to ever end. How many movies has Robert Zemeckis directed in the 2010s?
Oh my god.
Motherfucker. Right.
I guess the family show angle is gone.
Well, somebody forgot to get his beat button guy. Get a production assistant in here.
I do a little bit of editing in post. I might actually just have a rant of you saying stuff, non-cuss words, over his voice.
I see. So this isn't just live on Oregon State Public Television?
Nah, this is not the Oregon Shell Network.
I'm gonna go multiple.
All right, multiple choice for Kirk.
I'm gonna spit in the wind and take a wild guess.
Ooh.
Oh boy, I like this guy's moxie, Hendry.
Just don't spit in my mouth. All right, for multiple choice,
You gotta
1
pay
point,
extra for that.
Kirk. $9.99 a month goes a lot of ways in my world. Is it A, 3, B, 4, C, 5, or D, 6? It's one of those.
Much better that one of those options is what I have.
Can I
on
just
this
get the
board.
options one more? I know they were just ordered, but just to make sure I got them, just get
Absolutely.
one more time.
3, 4, 5, 69.
Definitely not that one.
He was
It's
definitely
always
put.
that one. 69 is always the answer.
You imagine how much.
Yeah,
5,
according to Bill and Ted, that number always supposed to work.
that always wins.
3, 2. Something that Brian Michaels does not have in his top 100. For 2 points, Bill,
4?
and for 1 point potentially Kirk.
I said 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going into round 3 with a tie game. It was in fact 4. The movies were Flight, The Walk, Allied, and Welcome to Marwin.
I
Good
misguessed
Lord, what?
one of those, but it's fine. So I thought
He was like, I forgot Witches was 2020,
It was
but
like
technically it
Marwin
still
Walk.
counts, baby.
I thought
What a
Beowulf
damn
was in
good
this
question.
decade. I couldn't remember.
All right, gentlemen. So after round 2, we are going into round 3, which is the revised IMDb round, and you all know how it's going to go. And I'm actually going to have some fun here. So, Kaiser, think of a number 1 through 10, and don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud. Yeah.
I got it.
Kirk, pick a number 1 through 10.
6.
Bill, pick a number 1 through 10.
Number 5 will always love you.
Who technically was closer there, Kaiser? What was your number?
I had 7. You got to go again.
No, 6 is closer on his end. 6.
It is? Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
thought.
said-
I had
6 and 5. Yeah.
Oh, I thought someone said 6 and 8. Okay. Well,
All right. So
Sorry.
it doesn't matter too much, but it
I
does
was
give.
told there wouldn't be math.
You know what I mean? I was doing the math. You just didn't believe me. With that said, Kirk, you might be familiar with these two names. Do you want to pick between Robert De Niro or Al Pacino?
Oh, that's tough, but I gotta go Pacino.
All right.
Thank you.
So, Bill, you are going to be going first with your 1-pointer under De
I don't
Niro.
need the whiteboard for this part, right?
If you want it for notes, you can, but it's not necessary.
Yeah, fine.
All right.
Let you read first.
All right, so I'll read first, give you a little, dip your toes in,
Yeah,
give you a feel for it.
refresher course on this round.
All right, Bill, for 1 point and the lead. Your year is 2015, and your genre is comedy. And your plot synopsis. This remake is about a father who takes his family on a trip to spice things up with his wife and reconnect with his sons. Name the movie.
Remake? De Niro, 2015?
No. De Niro is just it's just a gimmick of. It has not.
Oh,
De Niro was
okay.
just to separate the questions.
Sorry.
No.
Okay, can I hear all that again? Then
Yeah, we'll start over.
Yeah, we'll start over again.
Okay.
Sure.
Spoiler alert: Robert De Niro's not in the movie. Is it 20?
He's
It's
not
from
in this movie.
It's from 2015, and it's a comedy. This remake is about a father who takes his family on a trip to spice things up with his wife and reconnect with his sons. What is the movie?
Sounds like
5.
a fuel truck drove by my house.
4, 3. They're gassing up
Maybe
for
we
this
should go
match.
rob it. Maybe we should go rob it.
Vacation?
We have a lead. It was in fact Vacation.
That is good.
God, that movie's terrible.
Terrible.
That was a hell of a pull. Hell of a pull.
All right, so moving on to Kirk for 1 point. Kaiser, let's see if you get the gist.
I gotta tell you, this is like watching two of George Foreman's sons beat the crap out of each other in the backyard. You just don't know which woos. I mean, look, they're just two just beasts. Okay, here we go. Your year is 2017. And your genre, Fast and the Furious 12 going on out there. And your 2017 action, comedy, and crime. It's a mixed bag there. 2017 action, comedy, and crime. This remake of a 70s, 80s TV show where a rookie officer is teamed up with a hardened pro at the California Highway Patrol, and they end up investigating a heist that may involve crooked cops. Did you get all that?
I did. I believe that's Chips.
Not Doritos, not Lay's, but is Michael Pena and Dak. That is correct.
Dak
Chips.
Shepard, is that the boy's name?
Dak Shepard. That's why I have you on the host. I remember the first name. I threw it up there, and you dunked down that last name.
Neither
like
of
the,
them Eric Estrada, just so we're clear.
Yeah, speaking of basketball, we're going to bounce it back over to Bill for his two-pointer.
Here we go.
Young man, your year is 2002, and your genres are drama, mystery, thriller. Would you like the top build or the director?
Top build.
All right. No pun intended. It is, well, just a reminder. 2002, drama, mystery, thriller, and this, in fact, is including Al Pacino.
Good Lord. You're making him earn that
Insomnia?
paycheck today, Henry.
That is, in fact, Insomnia. Holy cow, we're bringing it.
Unbelievable.
I'm not going to be able to sleep after this one.
No, I'm telling you.
All right, Kaiser, let's see if you got the two-pointer down. We're continuing to mix it up here.
It's better to be a spectator in this match than have our jobs, I got to tell you. Okay, so it's 1996 is the year. This is a comedy, drama, thriller. Would you like top build or the director?
That is tough.
That's why you're answering and not us, right, Kaiser?
He ain't kidding.
Give me top build.
Jim Carrey, 1996 comedy, drama, thriller.
Always have to wonder, is music going to be playing in the background? Or is it the sound of
It's
silence?
it's like Wimbledon. This is like Wimbledon. I'm into it.
Yeah, or cornhole. 5, 4.
Give me a repeat.
3.
Okay. 1996 comedy, drama, thriller. And Jim Carrey is top build. I got the Sicilian underhand toss with the cornhole. I use a funky technique. It's pretty much outlawed in California.
Yeah, that's definitely. I was part of that. I signed the petition. 5, 4.
Me, myself, and Irene.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's the Cable Guy. An absolute work of art. I was hoping he picked director. I think that might have helped him get there easier.
I should have went director, yep.
I was rooting for him. It was a tough call, though. I could see that. That's a 50-50.
Yep.
But I was rooting for you because I figured that had given you a better shot at it. But tough question. But what a beautiful movie. It literally is.
All right, Kirk,
art.
Here's the deal. You're down 2, but you have a chance to get 3 points right here and force Bill to answer his three-pointer. Kaiser is going to read you the year, the genres, and provide you with 3 keywords. Are you ready?
All right.
Okay, for 3 points. The year is 2000. Comedy, drama, music, romance.
We'll
Throw me
run
out
that
the window along with it.
We'll
Like
run that back.
And it's like Hitchcock and Ben Stiller teamed up to do something together. There will be a dead body, and it will be funny. Okay, here we go. Here are your code words, your keywords. 2000, comedy, drama, music, romance, ex-girlfriends, lists, record store.
High fidelity.
We got ourselves a high fidelity, high 3 points. This man has put some points on the board. They don't call him the king of Cariola for nothing.
He is not actually the king of Cariola. He's the king of Kowlakowski, but we are going to bounce.
Kowlakowski's cousin.
Yeah.
We are going to bounce back over to the king
I'm
of
the Toyota Cariola, whatever the fuck. I don't know what's going on.
the Toyota Crayola.
I
Is
forgot.
that the 2024 model?
I forgot. This is easier to remember. Kowlakowski seemed like they would be in Pittsburgh way more ahead of the Philadelphia. Like that all tracks. Because Kowlakowski's from Buffalo. Pittsburgh is like a cooler Buffalo. So it all tracks.
It's a warmer Buffalo.
Buffalo Bills fans are pretty cool. That's about it.
Right. All right.
Speaking of Bills, Bill, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do
We're
it.
killing it with these segues today. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Your year is 1999. Your genres: comedy, drama, and sport. And your keywords: backup, Texas, 23rd Division title. That tension is that knife. It's
Man,
fillet.
you brought me in for a stellar match, I have to say.
When I got you to message back, I was like, this one's gonna be a good one, and it did.
Listen,
not.
if I'm not breaking balls right now and I'm shutting up, you know I'm into it. So it's
Goddamn
very
right.
difficult to get me to shut up. Ask
5,
Ken Knapsack. Ask Mike.
4, 3,
Shannon Barney.
I'll take
2.
a repeat.
All right. With round 3, I do allow repeats because there's a lot of information provided. 1999, comedy, drama, and sports. And your keywords are backup, Texas, and 23rd Division title.
Varsity Blues?
Moving on to round 2. Bill Cariola. It was, in fact, Varsity Blues. Holy cow.
That was an absolute slaughterfest. 2 heavyweights, 2 juggernauts, swinging the entire time. Both knowledgeable guys, and Bill comes out on top in the end. I mean, I had no idea how this was going to end, but it was a killer match. These guys really know their stuff, man, and great questions.
It's one of those things where, you know, everyone who is unfamiliar with any types of fan leagues, whether it's, you know, a small scale one or whether it's one of the bigger ones, players come to play, you know what I mean, and they know their stuff. And whenever you have a variety in the formats like this, it tests them at, you know, different capacities, and I love it. And this was something that this is literally the first time that I've ever even associated with Bill. I hit him up and I was like, hey, are you in? I just watched your match over at Warzone and you did really well, and, you know, I'm digging, you know, how you've been doing and things. And I've known Kirk for years at this point, so obviously I knew he was in. But Bill, first of all, let's just go straight to you. A, what were your thoughts on the format, since it is in fact something different? B, technically this is one of the, you know, the smaller leagues, and, you know, however you want to phrase it, but it's new. It's me, but the league itself is new and small. But so technically it's supposed to be, you know, low stakes, but I can tell that the tension did not have that. So how do you feel after that? And like I said, what were your thoughts on generally the new format?
I mean, I actually enjoyed the format. It was it was different. Like getting 2 answers for round 1 kind of threw me off a little bit. Round 3 I've actually had a fair amount of practice with. One of the leagues I'm in, that is how kind of the round 3 is structured. So
Sweet. I've
gotten used to like just going off minimal information and pulling an answer. So as always, I've shared the screen with Kirk a bunch of times. You know, we've won, we've lost, but he is always bringing out the best of me, and I hope I do the same with him, because he is a fantastic guy. I will gladly win or lose to you 9 times out of the 10 twice on Sunday. So,
that's what I like to hear. And
always
Kirk,
a fun time with him. So,
absolutely.
He's from Pittsburgh, but I ain't mad at him because it's fine. The food actually there is really good every time I go. So.
Well, whenever we all meet up, we'll have a beer or two, a couple hot dogs, some Philly cheese. No, wait, that's you. I don't know specific what Pittsburgh's known for.
Scrapple, and you guys will be horrified that that's a food that exists.
Paninis, yeah.
I'm the fan of the panini.
They're known.
over there,
They're known for the Pittsburgh Steeler dog. You know, it's It's got coal and
I mean,
chili on
Britt
it.
Baker is from Pittsburgh, and Britt Baker's fantastic. So,
Kirk, like I said, I've known you for years at this point. We all know that you're one of the top dogs. And me and you personally know this. I don't know how familiar Bill and Kaiser with this. Like, we know you've had your ups and downs just the last couple, so you've personally been in a slump. But regardless of the outcome in this match, you came to play, and you are, if not the top. Well, second technically, top scoring competitor so far in this new rendition. You are definitely one of the ones. So, other than the obvious, you're not happy with the fact that you lost. But other than that, how do you feel about your general performance, and how are you feeling just in general?
Yeah, those IMDb categories are always tough because it's too close to movie release dates. You know how I feel about movie release dates. Scott Mance can go screw. You asked me what the karaoke song you sang in Cable Guy. I got you covered all day, but movie release dates, who cares? But no, it was fun. I like the format. The back and forth at the beginning was like Bill said, it was different. And I like I don't know if this is where you got this from, Henry, but the locking in thing in round 2. That's how I've always played. Like, we play along with other family matches of Schmoedown. That's how we do it. We were all playing along. Who's going to lock in? Who's going to go to multiple? So that kind of had that like behind the scenes feel to it. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, Bill's great. I don't mind losing to Bill. Bill's fun. And I'm snake bit these tournaments, Henry. I can't get that monkey off my back. I'll be back next time. The third time will be a charm.
That's what I like to say, and that is correct. That is a fun fact. When I created this round, it's something that we've been doing the fan leagues just for a long time, whether it's behind the scene testings or Schmoedown reactions or whatever. It's one of those things where you can get the same questions and get the harder value questions, but still, have it a whiteboard version and play against other people. So that is definitely, I'm glad you noticed that. It meant a lot. So with that being said, if you made it this far in the video, you probably liked it, so you might as well go drop a like. Kaiser, anything you want to say after witnessing this and having some fun here?
I mean, hey, when you're watching Kirk Kid Kowlakowski up against the Cariola King of Philadelphia, these are heavy hitters. They got great big personalities, funny guys. I got to come back for the rematch, obviously. I got to see these two duke it out again. So if they ever cross paths, I'd be honored to be at the desk and watch the guy who has real heroes go up against the guy who has fictional heroes.
There we go.
That's
Mike
what I like
Schmidt
to
is
hear.
a real hero.
Rocky's not a real person.
I've never seen a Rocky movie.
He's also never seen Fast and Furious. You've been struggling over there with the pop.
Joe,
with
we
the
got
pop-
Mr. Rogers. You can't top that, buddy. You can't top Mr.
You got
Rogers.
I'm
and
just
Jack
kidding. I've seen
Lambert.
3
And Jack
Rocky
Lambert.
movies.
They got the best
I've seen
heroes.
3 of them.
There you go.
Yeah. I
got
saw
the best
Rocky
real-life
4,
heroes,
Rocky
though.
Balboa, and Rocky 2.
I would
that
love to
order.
go on for hours, but I know that we would in fact go on for hours. So I'm going to cut it off here. Like I said, if you made it this far in the video, you probably liked it. So go ahead and drop a like. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, you might as well go ahead and subscribe. And make sure you check out the There Will Be Movies live channel, because that's where we're going to have the 3 and Out, live videos, and also the Against the Grain podcast. Whenever Kirk finally rewatches Mulholland Drive, I am Henry Confidential. That is John Kaiser. That is Kirk Kowlakowski. And that is Bill Cariola. This is There Will Be Movies on the Total Recall Tournament 2.